Bimi, 26 years old, work as a structural engineer for a mid-sized firm in the city. Honest living, decent pay, but long hours looking at blueprints and stress calculations. Live in a modern apartment complex called The Summit. It is a nice place with clean lines, a gym I actually use, and a balcony that overlooks a small wooded area behind the property. Keeps me sane. Quiet guy mostly. Keep to myself, pay my bills, try to be a decent human being. Not interested in drama, not interested in playing games, just want to build a stable life. Be neighbor Alina. She lives in the apartment directly to the right of mine, share a wall and a partitioned balcony. Alina is objectively beautiful, dark hair, sharp eyes, fit, dresses well. Works in marketing or public relations, something that involves talking a lot and judging appearances. But her personality is like sandpaper. Walls are thick, but the balcony glass is thin. Summer evenings, I like to sit outside with a beer and a book. She likes to sit outside with her phone and wine, loud speakerphone conversations, always with her friends, always the same topic. Men, specifically how terrible men are. Not just specific men, but the entire male gender. She mocks them constantly, rants about dates she went on, nitpicks everything. One guy chewed too loud. Another guy held the door open and she found it condescending. Another guy didn't pay for the whole meal and she found it cheap. It is a constant stream of negativity. She calls them trash, useless, genetic mistakes. Her friends laugh and egg her on. I just sit there reading my book, shaking my head. Sometimes she sees me. Gives me this look of disdain just for existing in her vicinity. I never engage, just nod politely and go back inside. Not worth the energy. One Tuesday evening in late October, coming back from work, carrying groceries, 2 heavy bags, walking toward the elevator in the lobby. Alina is there, waiting for the elevator too. She is on her phone, scrolling aggressively. Looks up, sees me struggling slightly to shift the bag so I can hit the button. She does not offer to hold the door. She watches me use my elbow to hit the up arrow. Door opens. She walks in first, stands right in the middle. I squeeze in, trying not to hit her with my bags. Bag brushes her coat. She makes a sound of pure disgust, glances at me like I just smeared mud on her. Watch it, she snaps. Sorry, I say, keeping my voice neutral. Heavy bags, she rolls her eyes. Always taking up so much space, she mutters under her breath, but loud enough for me to hear. I stay silent, watch the numbers climb, floor 3, floor 4, doors open. She storms out ahead of me, fumbles with her keys at her door. I walk past her to my door. Have a good night, I say, because my mother raised me right. She doesn't answer, just slams her door shut. I sigh, unlock my door. Home sweet home. The only redeeming quality Alina has is her cat, Luna, a beautiful ragdoll cat, fluffy, white and gray, piercing blue eyes. Sometimes Luna sits on the balcony railing. I refrain from petting her because I do not want to start a war with Alina, but the cat is sweet. Sometimes meows at me. I blink slowly at her. She blinks back. Alina treats the cat like royalty. Here's her baby talking to it through the walls. Complete personality shift. Goes from men are scum to who is a precious little princess. It is the only time she sounds human, shows she has a heart somewhere in there. Buried deep under layers of cynicism and bitterness. Fast forward 2 weeks. November hits hard. Weather forecast predicts a massive storm system. Heavy rain, high winds, temperature drop. I get home early to beat the traffic. Prep the apartment, bring in the balcony furniture so it does not blow away. Check the windows, settle in for a cozy night, make a pot of chili, put on a movie. Rain starts around 7 in the evening, gentle at first, then violent. Wind howling against the glass, thunder rattling the floorboards, lights flicker once, twice. Power holds steady for now. Around 9 in the evening, the storm is peaking, sound of rain is deafening. Suddenly, I hear a noise over the wind. Screaming, not fierce screaming, but frantic yelling. Pause the movie. Listen closely, coming from the hallway, then pounding on my door. Aggressive, panicked pounding. I frown, look through the peephole. It is Alina, she looks wrecked. Hair messy, eyes wide, wearing a silk robe over pajamas. Open the door. What's wrong? I ask. She is hyperventilating. Luna, she gasps. Luna got out. Stare at her. What? I opened the door to get a package I forgot earlier, and the wind blew it wide open and she just bolted, Alina cries. She ran down the hall. I can't find her. The stairwell door was propped open by the cleaners. This is bad. Cleaners leave the stairwell door open to air out the chemicals sometimes. Stairs lead down to the lobby. Lobby leads to the automated sliding doors. If someone triggered those doors, okay, I say, voice calm. Did you check the stairs? Yes, I ran down to the lobby, she says, tears streaming down her face. The front doors were opening and closing because of the wind. She's outside. She's out there in this. She gestures to the window where the rain is hammering against the glass. Alina is shaking, pure terror. She looks at me. For the first time, there is no malice in her eyes, no judgment, just desperation. She has no one else to ask. Her friends are across town. She needs a man. She needs me. I could close the door, tell her good luck, tell her to call animal control. After all the comments, the rudeness, the disdain, but I look at her face. She is broken and the cat is innocent. I am not doing it for her ego. I am doing it because I am capable. Give me 2 minutes, I say, turn around, grab my heavy waterproof utility jacket, put on my thick work boots. Grab a high-lumen tactical flashlight I keep for emergencies. Grab a bag of cat treats I bought once thinking I might befriend a stray. Grab a spare raincoat, turn back to her. Put this on, I say, handing her the spare coat. Your robe isn't going to do anything. She takes it, hands shaking. Thank you, she whispers, voice is small. We head to the elevator. It is slow. She is tapping her foot, biting her lip. We will find her, I say. Try to sound confident. Inside, I am worried. Ragdolls are indoor cats. They have zero survival instincts. Storm is brutal. Loud noises will terrify her. She will hide, probably in a small, dark, impossible-to-reach place. Doors open at the lobby. Wind hits us immediately through the sliding doors. Manager is there, looking stressed. Did you see a cat? Alina screams at him. Manager looks startled. I think I saw something white run past the planters 10 minutes ago, he stammers. Heading toward the parking structure. Alina lets out a sob, runs out into the rain. I follow her. Rain is freezing, hits my face like pellets. Turn on the flashlight, beam cuts through the deluge. Luna, Luna, Alina screams. Wind tears the sound away. Alina, stop, I say, grabbing her shoulder gently. She spins around. Don't tell me to stop. You are scaring her, I say firmly. Loud noises. The storm is already loud. We need to be calm. Look for I shine. She stares at me, nods slowly. Wipes rain and tears from her face. We move toward the parking structure. Concrete building, open sides. Cars are parked tight, plenty of hiding spots. I take the left side, she takes the right. I crouch down, shine the light under every chassis. Here, kitty, kitty, I murmur, shake the treat bag. Sound of dry food rattling is distinct. Check the wheel wells. Cats love warm engines. Check the exhaust pipes. Nothing. We meet at the end of the first row. Alina is shivering violently. Her pajamas are soaked up to her knees. She's not here, she cries. She's dead. She's going to die out here. She is not dead, I say. Cats are resilient. She is hiding. We just have to think like her. If you were terrified and cold, where would you go? Alina looks around. Somewhere small, somewhere covered. Exactly. I look past the parking structure. There is a maintenance shed near the dumpsters, and beyond that the woods. Woods are bad. Too much space, hope she didn't go there. Let's check the shed area, I suggest. We run through the rain. Mud splashes up my legs. Alina slips on wet pavement, goes down hard on her hip. I am there instantly. Grab her arm. Hoist her up, you okay? She winces. I don't care, just find her. She is tough, I will give her that. Most people would have given up and gone inside to cry. She is pushing through pain. We reach the shed, door is locked. But there is a crawl space underneath. Wooden lattice is broken in one spot, perfect size for a cat. I get down on my stomach. Mud soaks my chest immediately. Don't care, shine the light into the darkness. See old gardening tools, bags of mulch, spider webs, weight, reflection, two small dots in the back corner. I see something, I yell over the wind. Alina drops to her knees beside me. Is it her, Luna? I call out softly. The eyes blink, then the creature moves. It is a raccoon, fat and angry, hisses at the light. I back away quickly. Not her, I say. Raccoon, Alina puts her face in her hands. Oh God, we stand up. Rain is relentless. I look at the woods. Dense trees, underbrush slopes down to a creek. Creek will be rising if she went down there. We have to check the tree line, I say. Alina nods. She is exhausted, shaking so hard her teeth are chattering. Alina, I say. You are freezing. You should go inside. I will keep looking. She looks at me with fierce intensity. No, I am not leaving her. I don't care if I freeze. Okay then, we move to the woods. Ground is slippery. Leaves are wet and slick. Roots are tripping hazards. Flashlight beam swings back and forth. We walk for 20 minutes, calling her name softly. Shaking the bag, I am scanning the trees. Maybe she climbed up, scanned the bushes. Alina is lagging behind. I slow down. Wait for her. She catches up, looks at me. Why are you doing this? She asks. Voice is barely audible over the rain. Doing what? Helping me. You know I hate. I mean, you know we aren't friends. I look at her. Water dripping off her nose, mascara running. You needed help, I say simply. It's what neighbors do. She looks confused, like this concept is alien to her, like she expected a transaction. I turn back to the woods. Let's keep moving. We go deeper. Suddenly I hear it, faint, barely there, a yowl. Stop, hold up my hand. Listen, Alina freezes. We stand in the pouring rain, straining our ears, wind gusts, then in the lull, meow. It is a distress call. Alina gasps. Luna, baby, she runs toward the sound. I follow, keeping the light on the path ahead of her so she doesn't break an ankle. Sound is coming from the creek bed. Terrain gets steep here. Mud slide. Alina skids, grabs a sapling to stop herself. I slide down carefully, digging my heels in. We reach the bottom. Creek is usually a trickle, now it is a raging torrent, brown water churning, dangerous. Where is she? Alina screams. Shine the light across the water. There, in the middle of the creek, there is a large fallen tree trunk spanning part of the water, caught in a debris jam against the trunk, a pile of branches and trash. And clinging to a branch just inches above the rushing water, a soaked, miserable ball of fur. Luna, oh my God, Alina moves toward the water. I grab her back of the coat, yank her back hard. No, I shout. She's going to drown, Alina fights me. The current is too strong, I yell. You go in there, you get swept away. Look at the water level, it's rising. I don't care, let me go. She is hysterical, pounding on my chest. I hold her wrists. Alina, calm down, I will get her. She stops fighting, looks at me. You. Yes, I have better boots. I am stronger. You stay here. Shine the light for me. I hand her the flashlight. Do not drop this. Keep it on the cat. If you take the light off, I can't see. She nods rapidly. Hands trembling, takes the light. I take a breath. Assess the situation. Tree trunk is wet and slippery. Cat is about 10 feet out. Water is rushing fast underneath. If I slip, I go into the debris pile. Could get pinned. Drown, stupid risk for a cat, but I look at Alina. She is holding that flashlight like her life depends on it. I look at the cat. Poor thing is terrified. Okay, Arthur, don't fail. I step onto the log. Boots grip the wet bark. Test the weight. It holds. Take a step. Wind tries to knock me over. Crouch low. Center of gravity. Inch forward. Water rushes below, loud and violent. Spray hits my face. Alina is shouting encouragement. You're close, she's right there. I am 5 feet out. Log gets thinner. Cat sees me, hisses. She is scared out of her mind. It's okay, Luna, I say calmly. Inch closer, 3 feet. I can reach her if I stretch. But if I grab her and she fights, we both fall. Need to be quick. Need to be precise. Get down on my hands and knees on the log, crawling now. Wood is rough against my palms. Reach out. Cat backs away. Slipping on the branch she is on, she falls, hit the water. No, Alina screams. Reflexes kick in. I lunge, plunge my arm into the freezing water. Grab a handful of wet fur, haul her up. Cat goes crazy, claws come out. She slashes my hand, my wrist. deep scratches, pain burns, I don't let go, shove her against my chest. Trap her legs so she can't scratch my neck. She bites my jacket, I have her, now the hard part. Turning around on a slippery log in a storm with a feral ball of knives in my arms. Can't turn, have to scoot backward, slowly, one knee back, drag the other. Alina is sobbing with relief. You got her, keep coming, my foot slips. Heart drops, leg goes into the water. Current grabs my boot, pulls hard. I slam my chest onto the log, hold the cat tight with one arm, use the other to grip the bark, fingernails digging in, adductors straining. Pull my leg out of the water, heavy with water inside the boot. Gasp for air, regain balance, scoot back, reach the bank. Alina drops the flashlight, grabs me, pulls me onto the mud. We collapse, mud, rain, blood, cat. Luna shoots out of my arms, but Alina is ready. She grabs the cat, shoves her inside her own coat, zips it up halfway so only the cat's head is out. Luna is shivering but safe. Alina looks at me. Rain is washing the mud off my face. I am panting, hand is bleeding profusely. Mixed with rain, it looks like a horror movie scene. Your hand, she whispers. It's fine, I say. Just scratches. Stand up, knees weak. Adrenaline crash incoming. Let's get out of here, I say, hike back up the slope, harder going up. I help her. She leans on me, physical contact. She doesn't flinch. She grips my arm tight, walk back through the woods. Rain is slowing down slightly. Reach the parking lot. Lights of the apartment complex look like heaven. Go into the lobby. Night manager sees us, gasps. You found it. We found her, Alina says, clutching the lump in her jacket. Elevator ride up, silence, but a different kind of silence. Not awkward, shared trauma silence. Doors open on our floor, walk to our doors, I fumble for my keys. Hands are numb and slippery with blood, drop the keys. Alina picks them up, unlocks my door for me. Come in, she says. I look at her. I should go clean up. No, she says firmly. Come into my place. I have a first aid kit and whiskey. You need both. I don't argue. Walk into her apartment. Smells like lavender and expensive candles. She releases Luna in the bathroom, throws a mountain of towels in there, shuts the door, comes back out. Looks at me standing in her foyer, dripping mud on her hardwood floors. I'm ruining your floor, I say. Shut up about the floor, she says. She goes to a closet, throws me a towel. Dry your hair, sit on the stool. Kitchen stool. She disappears into the bedroom. Comes back wearing dry sweatpants and a hoodie. Brings a serious first aid box. Brings a bottle of bourbon, pours 2 glasses, neat, hands me one. Drink, I down it, burns good, warms the chest. She takes my hand, examines the scratches. They are deep, jagged. This needs cleaning, she says. Voice is shaking slightly. She gets alcohol wipes. This is going to sting. Do it. She cleans the wounds. I flinch once. She looks up. Eyes meet mine. I am sorry, she says, for the alcohol. No, she says, for everything. She pauses, holding my hand in hers. Hands are warm. I have been awful to you, she continues. I judged you. I treated you like garbage because I was angry at other people. And tonight you saved the only thing I love. You risked your life for my cat after I mocked you for months. She looks down at my hand. Traces a vein with her thumb. You are a good man, Arthur. First time she used my name. You were hurting, I say. People lash out when they hurt. It's okay. She shakes her head. It's not okay. But I'm going to be better. She bandages my hand. Professional job. Thank you, I say. Do you want another drink? I should probably go shower. I smell like swamp. She laughs. It is a genuine laugh. Sounds nice. Okay, go shower. But come back. I'll order pizza or whatever is open. I look at her. Makeup gone, hair messy, eyes red. She has never looked more beautiful. I'll come back. Go to my apartment. Shower for 30 minutes. Hot water feels amazing. Scrub the mud off, watch the brown water swirl down the drain, stare at the wall, process the night, dress in clean clothes, comfy sweater, jeans, knock on her door, she opens it. Luna is there, fluffed up and dry, looking like nothing happened. Cat rubs against my leg, purrs, Alina smiles, she knows. We eat pizza on her floor, talk until 3 in the morning. She tells me about her job, tells me about the ex who cheated on her and stole money. Tells me why she built the walls. I tell her about engineering, about growing up in the Midwest, about my dreams of building my own house one day. She listens, really listens. No checking phone, no interruptions. Just eye contact and conversation. Next morning, wake up on her couch, must have drifted off, blanket draped over me, smell coffee. Alina is in the kitchen making pancakes. Good morning, hero, she says, no sarcasm, just warmth. Eat breakfast together, sun is shining outside, storm is gone, balcony glass is covered in leaves but unbroken. Go out to the balcony, stand there together, she leans against the railing. I deleted the apps, she says casually, look at her. Yeah, and I'm going to tell the girls to tone it down next time they come over, or maybe I just need new friends, she looks at me. I don't want to be that person anymore. I smile. I like this person better. She blushes, actually blushes, reaches out, takes my bandaged hand, squeezes it gently. So, she says, since you saved the princess, does that make you the prince? I laugh. I think it just makes me the guy with the scars. Scars are sexy, she says softly. She steps closer, looks up at me. Tension is electric. I lean in, kiss her, soft at first, then deeper. She tastes like coffee and maple syrup. Arms go around my neck, pulls me close, break the kiss, foreheads resting together. Thank you, she whispers. Anytime. Be 6 months later, springtime, sitting on the balcony. Alina is next to me, reading a book. Luna is sleeping on my lap. Hand is fully healed, just a faint white line across the knuckles. Alina puts her book down, looks at me. What are you thinking about? Look at her. Look at the life we are building, the peace, the lack of drama. The genuine connection. Just thinking, I say. About what? That storms aren't always bad. She smiles, kisses my cheek. No, sometimes they wash away the garbage. As she rests her head on my shoulder, I go back to my book. Life is good, moral of the story. Sometimes people build walls because they are scared. Sometimes you need a catastrophe to break them down. And sometimes being a quiet, capable man is exactly what speaks the loudest. Don't be a doormat. But don't be bitter, do the right thing. You never know who is watching, or whose cat you might have to save from a storm drain.